When I started climbing in 2006, and then when I went on to climb Spantik, my first 7000er in 2012, I never thought that I would lead a trekking expedition on the Baltoro before actually retiring from climbing. But here I was in 2023, fresh back from the Camp 2 of Nanga Parbat, organizing a trek to K2 Base Camp for a bunch of lovely people who are all based in the UK. After landing in Islamabad, we took a flight to Skardu. After collecting our baggage from the no-frills conveyor belt at the rather smallish airport, we were transferred to a hotel in downtown Skardu. The Blue Sky Hotel is a multi-story building which may not look like much from the outside, but on the inside it is a very different story. The main lobby of the hotel was hustling and bustling with Nepali Sherpas, tour operators, and their European clients. And after spending only one night here, we were on our way to Ascoli, a place I believe is the last outpost of civilization before heading out to one of the most remote and rugged yet scenic multi-day trekking trail on the planet. It was heartwarming to see that a proper prayer ceremony was held. Maybe this was inspired by the puja ceremony that is held at Everest Base Camp in Nepal. The purpose was to bid farewell and to pray for the safety of the expedition. After leaving Skardu behind, we crossed the cold desert and entered into Sugar Valley. Here we took a short break at an orchard-cum-garden at Alchuri, a place I had been to as a young kid in the late 80s. 8 a.m. and we left Skardu for Ascoli, and we've stopped at Hashupi, and there's a very beautiful garden over here that I want to show you. There's a whole orchard here. So as a kid, I came here decades ago. So just when you enter, there's apple trees lined here. Beautiful, beautiful place. The apples are still very, very very young. Yeah. and they're fresh out of cherries, but they do have apricots. And what's interesting is this part, because I don't remember seeing this garden section earlier, or that maple tree. This is like an oasis in the middle of nowhere. From here on, we continued our journey through the Sugar Valley, with its popular lined cheap roads, at times going through muddy puddles, other instances rushing along the dirt track, and we definitely crossed more than one rickety old wooden suspension bridge over a deceptively calm, brown, icy water river. We took a tea break at the apple garden in Apoli, Goa, where the apples were still young and extremely sour.
से लेफ्ट है ना सारा ये.
After this, we crossed yet another rickety old wooden suspension bridge, which swayed and jerked under the weight of the jeep and its occupants. Soon after, we entered the landslide-prone area, but it was not a landslide that blocked our way, but a glacial stream that had flooded and brought along an avalanche of boulders and mudslide that had swept away a large portion of the jeep road. All of us got off and had to cross this section over a makeshift bridge, while the rest of the staff unloaded and then reloaded our stuff onto the jeep stuck onto the other side of the flash flood.
Shabash. No problem at all. Yeah, you're doing amazing. Amazing job. Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. You did well. Come on, Saj. Come on, Saj. You're doing well. Yeah. Lovely. Well done.
There is a moderately steep incline towards the end of the jeep journey.
The jeep.
And just before we enter Ascole village, the west face of Bakurdas comes into view.
If you guys have seen my earlier work for the TV channels, तो उसमें आपको ये जगह शायद याद होंगी. मेरे बगल
Campsite at Ascole is lined with poplar trees, is very green, serene, and gives you a sense of solitude. After having lunch over here, we ventured into Ascole for some goat shopping. And once we were done with that, we went on to visit the Heritage Museum at Ascole.
So 7:10 almost, 18th July 2023, and we're about to leave from Ascole for Jhula today. And we've got Dr. Nazia, Paribash, Khalil, Simon, the leader, the boss, and we've got Sajida, and we've got Catherine. So yeah, okay guys, Bismillah.
Soon after leaving the campsite at Ascole, we arrived at the hanging bridge, which lets you cross over the glacial stream, which originates from the Hisper Glacier.
Hello buddy, where are you? Hello.
Then comes the mini desert-like Maidan that concludes at Corofon. Both bridges on these glacial streams had been swept away by the flash floods the year before. Therefore, we had to trek for an extra day just to get to Jhula, where we camped for the night.